Okay. Now, remember, in our last video, we made that cut across there, like that, and we're going to remove the wood in here on our handle, okay? With what we call, I call it a lot of people call it the stop cut. I call it the paring cut, because it's like a paring knife cut with a, now I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to use the push cut. Watch. See? Push cut. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my knife, and I'm going to take that off there. Okay? Now, once again, here we go. We're going to make, now I don't expect you to go this fast, in other words, but we're going to make the paring cut, as I call it, to bring this handle down, okay? There you go. Now you may not have to go this far down because your piece may be a lot thinner, but it doesn't matter. We're just showing you how. We're going with the grain of the wood, just like that. There we go. Now I'm going to turn this figure around, and I'm going to go this way with it. Bring it to that point, and then cut it off. Okay? Just like that. I'm going to bring this down here. And the reason, well, you say, well, why are you changing directions? Because I'm using the grain of the wood. The grain of the wood actually, let me show you. When I get up here, it digs in. It starts digging in. Now, I can do it from that point, but it's safer for me to turn the piece around. See? Just doing the paring cut. I'm turning around here. I'm doing this cut right here. Okay? Just taking some off. There. I'm going to use the push cut here. There. See? I'll kind of round this off just a little bit. Now that little piece there that goes on the end, we're going to get that in just a minute. But we're going to bring this handle down just a little bit. Now remember, kids, young people, I've been carving a long time, so I don't expect you to go this fast. Okay? I'm going to come back. I'm going to work that handle down like that. Okay? Now I'm going to kind of round off the ends of this just a little bit. Now I'm using the push cut here. Whoop. I'll use the paring because that's kind of a okay. I'm going to come over here on the back side and just round this off just a tiny bit itself. You see I'm using the push cut here and the paring cut. And if you carve a lot, or you want to continue to carve a lot, you'll get used to doing these type of cuts. So don't try to hurry too quickly and try to learn something too quickly. Just like paring an apple. That's why I always call it the paring cut. It's like paring an apple. Okay. Now we've got that handle down a little, pretty good now. It's kind of like that. Now, let me get my pencil. Now, I believe we came up about right here, and we kind of went across like that, and that's for the bottom piece of the handle there. It's kind of a, now I may be going a little bit too far up here. Yeah, I think I did. Let me kind of come in here. There we go. That's just the bottom piece of the, and what we're going to do is very lightly, we're just going to, now, see how I'm doing? I'm taking the edge of the knife, and I'm just doing that, okay? And I'm going to come over here and very lightly separate those two, because I don't think there's much clearance between those two parts of the handle there. Kind of like that. Okay? Clean this up just a little bit. Alright? Now, we want to work on our blade. Okay? And we're going to be mainly using the paring cut with this blade. So, the blade of an axe, the blade of an axe is, of course, thinned up, but it's sort of like this. See that? The blade of an axe is when it's through, is sort of